Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the No Name Podcast. I'm your host for this week, Manny, joined by my co-anchor Ricky. I like co-anchor. I was watching the news earlier. Anyways, for those of you listening, you can catch us on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Almost messed that one up. Ricky, how's your week been?
Wait, did you just say the whole spiel? I'm not gonna lie,
I did.
I just kind of like blacked
I
out for
did.
a minute because I was looking at something.
I did. Yep. I was pretty fast about it this week. I have it
That's
written down this week. That's why.
that's
Came
like
prepared.
the case in the kind of Matt for this week's episode. Manny actually like prepared.
Yeah, like really good too. Like,
I kid you not. It was all This all happened yesterday. Um,
yeah, it all happened in kind of a night, but I mean, I still did it.
and all that
Uh,
stuff. And
wrote a script,
like
not a
literally,
script.
literally in the group chat, all I know is I see is Doc is up. I'm like, what? And all that
Yeah,
stuff. And it's like I get the doc, I look at it, was like, this will copy the one I use normally and all that
yeah.
stuff. Add it,
I was like, I'm not making a new one.
add it, like put articles in with the links and everything like that. Though the spacing was all weird and everything. Um,
Yeah, I could. Well, I was doing it on mobile, so I
I
was like,
fixed I fixed it
good enough.
though.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
and
couldn't get one link to work, so I'm glad you did that. Okay.
and and uh and then he didn't put it in the podcast folder that we have and
No,
all
I
that
just kind of
stuff.
shared it.
But still, I mean, like you didn't even share it. I had to go look for it.
I clicked share. Really didn't go to you. Damn, that's
No,
crazy.
I got the email for it, but the fact that it's like granted I do it also, but then again, like you have I put it in the folder and all that stuff. It's not that hard to get
Yeah,
it. It's not that hard to look for it. All that
it
stuff.
took it honestly. It took me a while to do it. You're like, just go to the folder, and I was like, okay. And I was like sitting there for like half an hour, and I was like, oh, I did it. Okay. I was like, that sucked.
And everything, and I was just like, okay. And then like he texts me today. He's like, "What's the names for the podcast? Like, what's the list?" I'm like, "Just do the main ones. You don't need to do every single one that we on and all that stuff." He got all of them except one, and everything.
um, which one is this?
Google.
No, I said Google and Apple Podcasts.
No, I meant in the text in the group text.
Oh, I thought you meant the thing. I was like, no, I said
No,
Google. Yeah, no, I missed that one. Yeah.
yeah, he missed that one. So I was like, and I'm over here thinking to myself like, what happened?
I mean, gotta step up. Um, you know, I'm trying to like break the threshold of of podcast.
You could have done that like 15 episodes ago.
You know, I was, still kind of getting used to the,
You gotta you gotta wait till episode 41. I think we're on right now.
This is 40. This is episode 40.
Okay,
Yeah, had to do it on an even number.
I'll
That's why
remember that.
I was waiting for an even number.
I'll remember that.
Yep.
And also,
So, anyways,
just for hindsight, I am currently looking at our YouTube channel. It is 40.
yeah.
This is 41.
Oh, why don't we have 39 docs in our file?
Well, because not all of them, because we didn't do a lot. We didn't start doing that till like, and I think I did one. I think I put a name twice, an episode number
Oh,
twice.
that probably makes sense.
Oh, that's so.
You scared of any animals or anything in general?
You really gonna pop this up again?
Yeah. Just pretend we're gonna talk
Okay,
about
no
it.
context. There's context to this. Before we started, he asks me the question. He's like, "Are you scared of any animals?" I'm like, "Excuse me." It's like, "You scared of any animals?" Like if you were like walking around and all that stuff and everything. Granted, question he gives, nope, no context whatsoever. As I go with this question, say if you were walking around, and you just saw an animal right in front of you. Like, what would you do? Like, and all that stuff. I'm like, oh no, I was like, that's a very open-ended question. And I was like, and then he gets into Pacifics and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And
He's
I was
like,
like, okay,
what if
let me
it's
change it.
like, say if it's like it's a tiger in the jungle and all that stuff. I'm like, why would I be in the jungle with a tiger and everything like that?
I
He's like,
mean,
well, it's like you're not. It's like you're in all that stuff and everything. Like you're like you're in the jungle. You're on vacation and everything. I'm like, where is he going with this? And all that stuff. He's like, but I'm like, why would I like? I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, I would. That'd be cool if I get to pet the tiger or something like that. But I'm not gonna be right in front of its face. He's like, but you're by yourself. I'm like, why would I go to the jungle by myself? And all that
An
stuff.
adventure. Adventures are out there. You've seen Up.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, but none of them go by themselves.
you have a friend. No,
It ain't you.
no, no. I'm more of a. I'd rather go alone, just in case. You know what I mean? Um, I don't need somebody's conscience. Like you shouldn't have killed that. You know what I mean? Anyways, um, or like, what if like I have to live and like I have to.
What if you have to what?
Anyways, what if like I have to survive and like kill a couple animals? Like I don't want somebody being like, you shouldn't have killed that person or that animal. I mean, anyways, you scared of sharks? Or sea life in general, I should say. No
I mean, sharks are sharks. It's not like I have that excitement of wanting to see
phobia.
one. Or I wouldn't say
Damn.
I wouldn't call it a phobia because it's like it's and all that stuff because it's like it's not something I'm. It's not sharks are not. I don't want to say they're not interesting to me. It's just more the fact of like they're there and all that
I
stuff.
feel like they're overhyped. Uh,
I mean, there's a week
you know
dedicated to
why I
them.
think? Yeah, they're really overhyped. You know why I think so? Uh, Cows kill more people a year than sharks. I don't know if you know this, but
I mean,
according to a study from CNET, don't know what that stands for, couldn't get other information on them. Uh, they did a study. Supposedly, according to their study, around 5 people get killed by sharks a year. Don't know if that's true. I don't know. Apparently, to them, horses kill about 20, and cows kill around 22. So that's a crap ton of people getting killed by cows and horses. Anyways, that's nowhere near the highest. Crocodiles kill about 1,000, and that's just by eating them. That's not by spreading diseases or anything like malaria. You want to know the most deadly to humans? I think it's gonna surprise you. Uh, the most deadly is a mosquito.
Believable. Like honestly,
Mosquitoes.
when you had this and I read this, it's all believable
Yeah. Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like I can
How do you
believe.
get?
I
I want
can.
to know how you get killed by a cow. Like, do you get trampled by? No, I guess you can get trampled by them.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, horses I get, but I mean, cows they probably get trampled. Anyways, mosquitoes kill about 1 million people a year
Yeah,
just due to spreading diseases.
yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It's not surprising. Like
I don't personally know anybody that's been killed by mosquito. Um, but I would like to see like what diseases they carry. I know they carry quite a bit. I just don't know which ones. Um, I haven't been back on mosquitoes. What about you? Do you have any mosquito experiences that are pretty bad?
no,
No. Oh.
not at all.
I thought I got bit by a mosquito, but like it was just a bee sting. I was like, oh man.
Have I encountered
But
mosquitoes though? Yes. Have they ever
we
like? Have they ever like land on me, try to do what they have to do and all that stuff? No, and all that stuff.
I've been tagged by a couple. When I was growing up, I lived on a pretty large piece of land. My grandma had had a couple acres. Um, and obviously you go out there when you're little. And there was a couple mosquitoes out there every now and then. Where we live, we don't really get too many. But I live by like behind the property was like a stream of water. So like you know how mosquitoes dwell on stuff of bodies of water and stuff. So I got a couple, but never gotten sick from it. I think the worst I've had is like a bee sting, and my finger kind of swelled up because it was on my fingertip because I was playing with bees, but like that was my fault. So I'm not gonna blame the bee. Uh, I think that's about it. I mean, I've never had like a near death experience that's animal related, or even sickness in general. I don't. I mean that I know of. I mean, I could have gotten bit by a mosquito and gotten like sick, but I didn't think it was mosquitoes. But yeah.
It's nothing
Uh,
again like seeing this and seeing these numbers. Though this is an article that's from almost over a year ago.
yeah, I
Um,
just thought it was interesting.
this is more interesting thing than it is more current stuff. It's not surprise.
Yeah.
It's literally not surprising seeing this. Like I don't say that the fact that five deaths are caused by sharks. I wouldn't make them overhyped just based off that stat.
Yeah, I
But just
think
for
it's
the
because like they're not counting the ones that like get bit but don't die. I think that's what it is. Because a lot of people they always get bit, but they usually survive.
well, yeah, well, of course that's the
That's the
point.
whole thing.
That's the point. A death is like you're dead. Just because you're getting
Yeah.
bit doesn't make you're gonna it's gonna
No, what I'm
make you
saying is
dead.
like people are like, oh, sharks are gonna kill you, but like half the time, well, obviously as we see from the stats
Sharks,
here,
no,
most of
it
the time you survive.
no, it's a common fact. Sharks can kill you and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
no, they can't kill you, but what I'm saying is usually they take a bite and like that's about it, and you usually end up living. But
yeah, it's yeah, but it's like
yeah, but like I feel like most people like they don't either don't look it up or like just don't really know about it. I guess I feel like that's why they're kind of overhyped. It's because like they think, oh,
a,
shark bite, you know what I mean, that they're gonna eat
a
you.
shark bite doesn't.
But
It depends on how the bite, on the bite itself and everything
well,
like
yeah,
that
because you can bleed out,
and
and
all that
then
stuff. Like literally, it's like you can if a shark like bit your hand off, like you're good and all that stuff.
yeah, well,
Like
no, you can bleed out.
and all that stuff. Well, not and all that stuff. I'm just saying and all that stuff.
Like if you bit your whole hand off, I think it'd be a lot of blood.
That's
I
not a
feel like it
death
would.
though. Still, I'm
I mean,
saying
if you bleed out, you die. Like
not
if you lose enough blood,
not really. Is like I
I'm
think
pretty
if
sure
your hands
you
off, I
got a
think
lot of arteries in your hand. I feel like you got a lot of arteries in your.
I don't think it works like that, Manny.
Yeah, if you hit a main artery, you can bleed out because there's a lot of blood going through the arteries,
Yeah, but that
and you
can
can lose blood a lot
like
faster.
yeah, like but I think for the fact that as long as you wrap it and all that stuff and whatever, it's
Oh yeah, but I feel like in the middle of the sea, like no sharks, just it's not Sharknado. Like you're not on land. Like if you're in the middle of the sea, like surfing, like what do you wrap it with? Like you
no,
just hold it, but
that stuff I get. No, that stuff I'm getting. I'm just saying in general, like say if it's just like the fact the shark bite, it can be anything. It literally can just lead to anything. Like yeah, I can. You're just more corn to the fact like you're like not stranded, but say like you're between nothing and now you're there between the shark and nothing
yeah.
else. That's what you're
Well, like I guess if you're on a boat, you have a really
generally like.
high chance because
That's
you
what you're
can
generally
just
thinking of.
yeah
That's what like how you drink it out.
yeah
Like me, I'm just like as long. I'm just saying like you can die. Like there's a way of chancing with these situations. I don't like and
yeah.
everything like that. You're already thinking
It
about
has to
he's
be
gonna
like certain
you're already
situation.
thinking like he's gonna die already and all that stuff and everything like that. I'm like, we don't have to jump to conclusions and all that
I
stuff.
mean,
Like,
we could.
and I was
That
like,
makes it.
and that's
That
why
brings the
we're
fun out.
and that's why we're in the situation we're in today in this world. Anyways, um,
Pandemic, yep.
and all that stuff. But overall, though, it's like I don't just because of five deaths a year, I wouldn't cause that as an overhyped kind of situation and all that stuff about a shark. And
Most things are overhyped because of the Shark Week.
because of the what?
Because of Shark Week, I just feel like they're overhyped in general, not because of deaths.
Well, then again, no, I get Manny. I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought you meant.
I'm
I
not.
thought you meant. I
I don't
was
think
like, I mean, that's not why I think they're overhyped.
no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying if people in general think if it's overhyped, if people say that they're overhyped and all that stuff, like I know you think it's overhyped just off Shark Week in general and all that stuff, but I'm just saying
yeah,
if people are doing that, think of it like that and all that stuff because like people think like oh you can die from sharks and all that stuff easily and all that stuff. Like
we
no,
can
it's
die
like
from anything.
you know all that stuff.
I mean, if you think about it. I think deer. I saw deers kill more than sharks as well.
Yeah.
Just like not even by technically not even touching them. They get in the car accidents like deer in the headlights. And more people die from deers crashing into their cars than sharks eating you. So I mean,
No, yeah,
that's another one. I didn't write down the stats on that one though. That
yeah.
one I just kind of knew.
Yeah, it's not so. Like I said, none of it's surprise to me. It's like it's not surprising and all that stuff
Yeah,
and everything. It's like, but then again, it's like the people that would die from it. It's like, it's either you're crazy enough to go to approach a shark and all that stuff and everything like that, or it's just accidental of an
maybe
accident or
maybe you're
something
trying to be Aquaman. I'm like,
and all that stuff. That's all it is. It's like you're just people just
yeah,
overthink it.
yeah. That's I mean still kind of crazy though. Uh, I guess they can be charged with murder. Yeah, I get it. This guy's gonna move. Uh, now, I don't know about you, but I'm a pretty big Refty. I watch it 3 days a week. uh,
Wait,
or
what?
whenever I can. Wrestling, you know,
Oh,
professional wrestling. Not Olymp. I mean, I watch Olympic wrestling during the Olympics. That's about it. Uh, but I'm a pretty big wrestling fan. Like I said, technically watch it 4 days a week because I watch NXT after AEW. So I record NXT, watch AEW live. Um, I know you just watch NXT on Thursday. So technically 4 days a week, technically 3 days a week, whatever you want to call it. I'm a pretty big fan. Would you say you're a big fan of professional wrestling
I just pay
or
attention.
sports entertainment?
I just pay attention to their Twitter accounts nowadays.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. They post a lot on their Twitter. They're still posting a lot on YouTube as well. Well, the WWE Network will be moving to the Peacock app on March 18th. You probably heard about this. Um, it's just ahead of their Fastlane pay-per-view, which is I don't really watch those pay-per-views. To be honest, I don't really watch the pay-per-views except Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Uh, I just don't. I don't have the time. But yeah, so the first two pay-per-views that'll be airing on Peacock will be Fastlane and WrestleMania 37. Uh, the company that's owned by Peacock or Peacock own the company that owns Peacock and
Comcast.
Peacock have already. Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say.
You
They
can
don't pay
say
us.
Comcast
Uh,
and all that
I didn't
stuff.
want to. Well, anyways, they're promising to bring all the content that subscribers previously had access to. So we're talking generations and years and years and years of content. Because the network is really big. But what do you think about that, Ricky?
Uh, Two things. One, for those who don't know, this is only affecting U.S. people.
Oh, I didn't say that. Yeah, you're right.
This is only one. This only affects you people in the U.S. So people outside of the U.S., you still have the app, no matter what. It's just those who live in the U.S. This it's moving from an individual app to another streaming service and all that stuff. Second thing, I didn't have the. I stopped having the network after a while. After seeing this, I already have Peacock
Same, yeah.
and all that stuff. For those and the reason why and the reason why I said Comcast because he doesn't and like I don't know why Manny didn't say this. The reason why is that because they own NBC Universal, which runs the Peacock app. They also have Xfinity, which is their internet service and TV services and all that stuff. If you are an internet in particularly, I think they do it for their TV plans also. If you're under their services, you get the Peacock app service,
Yeah, you just
which
go with ads.
you get the one with ads. You get the one with
Yeah,
that's their
but you can upgrade.
$5 a month plan. That's their $5 a month plan. That
Yeah.
it's with ads, but then they have a $10 one that gives you no ads. I but if you have Xfinity service, you can upgrade to the no ads for just $5 a month and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So and as soon as I saw this article, I upgraded it to just. I mean $5. You have to look at it. You have to look at that $5 a month and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Not only you get the all the stuff that's within Peacock, but the WWE Network with and freaking WrestleMania for $5 a month.
Well, I thought Peacock by itself was already worth it for $5 a month if
Well,
you're
here's
a
that.
member.
That's the thing.
I thought it
Like,
was already pretty worth it. It just makes it more worth it, obviously.
I
But
mean, that's the thing. Like, I haven't watched anything on Peacock.
really,
I have
I
like
watched a couple things on Peacock.
I know there's stuff on there, and I want to watch it, and I do want to, and there's stuff I want to watch. But then again, I have so many streaming apps, and it's hard to watch find something to watch.
It
So many stuff to
is.
watch.
You ever like have like I have all of them, but except no, I have Hulu actually. Never mind. But like, you ever find yourself like not finding anything, but like you're like,
But that's
I
the
don't know what to watch.
but that's the thing.
You
It's
ever
like
have that?
it has to have the thing about a streaming platform, and then this is just my opinion. It has to have that one thing that you can always go to make you look at everything
Yeah,
else and all that stuff. Like
true. Disney
Netflix,
Plus has Mandalorian.
Netflix. I had it just for all their original stuff that was good at the time, and all that stuff. And like, there's still stuff I still watch. I mean, the new season of Pokemon's on there now, so it's like I have a reason to keep it in a way. Of course, it's like
Yeah,
Avatar: Last Airbender, and it makes me want to do other stuff. Disney Plus, well, it's Disney Plus. Everything's on there. Like literally
true.
everything that I want is on there, and all that stuff. Um,
Has DuckTales.
exactly. Uh,
It's worth it enough.
HBO Max, I keep that because now all their upcoming movies coming out this year are going to be on the platform day one. Though
I got HBO Max just before Wonder Woman. That's the first time I had HBO Max. I never had it before that.
I had it before they made that announcement, but I kept it because of I think it was like the DC stuff because I already had that
Oh,
feeling
okay.
because I already had a feeling like the separate app, the DC Universe app, which had like the stuff that was gonna blend into that, and I was right.
Yeah, I didn't even know DC had the thing, their own thing.
And all that stuff. So yeah, I was right about that. So I was like, cool. And then now the movie thing is coming in that Hulu's because I have Hulu, but because I do all their stuff is interesting, but I just can't watch it. I just haven't got to watch it yet. And now with Peacock, though there is stuff in there I want to watch. There was never that one thing that sticks out that will make me go in
Which
the
is
app.
this?
And now it's the WWE Network and all that
Yeah,
stuff and
I
everything.
wonder how it's gonna if it's gonna be like a kind of like another category, or if it's gonna be like
Most likely,
two separate things.
no, it's most likely it's gonna be within the Peacock app, no matter what.
No,
Because
no, that. But what I'm saying is like if it's gonna be like a different page or something.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Well, because you said it was gonna be like two things. Like, no, it's not gonna be like a separate app or anything. That's
Yeah,
why.
no, I know it's not gonna be separate app. I know it's gonna be within the Peacock app, but like two
Excuse me.
different pages. 'Cause that's a lot of content
And
to
it's
have.
it's most likely its own category. They'll probably figure out a way to blend it in to like with other stuff like on Disney Plus. Like they have like the
Yeah.
five tabs and then they have like different sections. They'll probably do something similar on Peacock, though I have not looked at the interface since the day it came out. Um, and everything. And apparently, like, there's been some confusion with the pay per views in particularly. Um, from
As in,
like, is it just this year's WrestleMania, or it's like
oh,
and
okay.
all that stuff and everything like that? From this is the original article I read, which is like doubles as their press release too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all pay per views and all that stuff,
Yeah,
no matter what.
that's what I've
It's not like how
gathered too. Is like it's yeah.
it's not like how UFC is with ESPN Plus, where you have to pay the $6 a month now. I think it is, and then plus the
Oh,
$60 for the UFC event and all and
yeah.
everything. It's not like that. Like it's part of the app. It's within the app. Everything's gonna be on there. It's all that stuff. Like you're literally spending the same price for the WWE Network before this, but you're not only you're getting that and the pay per views,
Wait.
but a bunch of other extra content along with and live sports too.
Oh yeah, technically. I was like, wait, no, and I was like, oh wait, yeah. If you don't have
If
Comcast or Xfinity, yeah, you're
before
right.
yeah
You're right.
before this
Yeah.
deal and all that stuff, because it's if you don't have if you're not a Comcast Xfinity customer, it is the one with
ten
ads is
dollars.
$5 and the one without ads is $10
Yeah.
for
'Cause I
pricing.
was like, wait, no, the network was $10. I pay five, and I was like, oh wait, no, no, because I'm a yeah.
Yes,
I was like, what you mean?
and
uh,
for me and Manny, we are Xfinity customers because we have their for the internet. Well, me particularly just for the internet.
I have Comcast as well.
Manny, it's the same thing.
Uh, I know. I was just saying, like, I have both. I was
You
just
have Comcast as well.
yeah.
Comcast
My grandma refuses to use.
Xfinity is Comcast.
No, I'm
So
saying I have them for internet and TV services.
yeah, it's the TV internet. Is Xfinity overall.
Yeah, I know.
Why'd you
I was
say?
just saying it to get. I'm not gonna say I have Xfinity as well because, like, I have the internet.
Then why'd you add
So like, it was like
Comcast to it?
because when I think of Comcast, I think of TV. So like, I know they're owned by each other, but like, I think of Comcast as TV because when I grew up, it was called Comcast. I
Well,
didn't
yeah, of
know
course.
by Xfinity.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that
that's why
too.
like
I know that
that's what like
too.
I just call it Comcast.
But I'm
Like,
saying now it's like, but now of what it is now, Comcast is just the big company itself. Xfinity is now just their services and all that stuff.
yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say like I have the internet and Xfinity because that's kind of weird.
You could have just said
Maybe.
no. You just could have just said I have the TV internet.
Nah.
It's like you could have
Anyways,
Anyways, I'm just ranting about it, but no, it does seem like this is a raw deal. This is a raw deal, no matter what.
yeah.
I want to
Still,
know. I really want to know though of like what led the WWE to do this. Like, and don't get me wrong. It's like WWE and NBC Universal, who are the more of the TV stuff that for within Comcast. Um, they have great relationship. I mean, Monday Night Raw has been on USA for so long,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And it was, and then they originally had SmackDown on there too, and all that stuff. Saturday Night Fever. I'm saying it right? No, Saturday
Life.
Night. It's not Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night
No,
Fever.
no.
I forget
Saturday
the
Night Main Event.
Saturday.
I know it was main event at one point.
Yeah, Saturday Night Main Event and everything back in the day and everything and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They have that.
Saturday Night Live.
I was like Saturday Night Live. That's an actual show. And I was
It's a
like,
movie.
and I was Saturday Night Fever is a movie. Um,
Oh, Saturday Night. Oh yeah, Saturday Night is a show. Yeah,
and
I was gonna mix it.
so they have that relationship. They have that relationship and all that stuff. So it's like one, it's not surprising that it's on Peacock because of that. The thing is about what led them to do this, particularly in the U.S. too, and all that stuff.
I think maybe sales were going down. Maybe this is like a way for them to boost it. I don't know. I haven't been looking up at like their
But how much of a
sales and stuff.
how much of a cut though? Because like you're putting this on
I don't know.
a separate service, and also they pretty much you don't have control over. Like
Yeah,
all you're doing is pushing your content into this app, and for
yeah.
this
Uh,
and.
Maybe it's more of like steady money is better than fluctuating money that's low. You know what I mean?
Oh no, okay, never
I
mind.
don't know.
I didn't get to read the rest. I forgot to read the rest of the article. That's why. And also because I already knew most of this. Apparently, end of
Yeah.
third quarter of 2020, they had 1.5 million subscribers. I'm rounding up.
Okay.
The service has eclipsed 2 million customers, but it hasn't gone up that. And then as of now, Peacock is at 22 million users.
Crap ton more.
There we go.
Yep.
Uh,
Uh.
there we go. There we go. And all that stuff. So now, so there goes. That makes more sense now.
You got more people viewing your product.
You have more chances. Yeah, you have more people. There more chances
Yeah.
viewing the product and everything like that. So it's like, I mean, it had to be that though overall, but it was just more the fact of like,
Yeah.
what would actually make them lead to this and all that stuff and all that stuff like what and everything. Like it most likely had to be something about with probably subscribers, money, and all that stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we're still in a pandemic and all that stuff
True.
and all that, and everything like that. I mean, people are wanting to watch a lot of stuff, but it's like apparently it didn't help them out, unfortunately. But then again, their storytelling has been. Eh.
Horrible.
I was
Dude,
gonna
I've read fan fiction with better storytelling.
I was gonna go with
Uh.
but okay, and
No,
all
I'm
that
gonna just
stuff.
say it like it
Uh,
is.
but again, I don't think this changes pay-per-view stuff. I think that's still gonna stay within the network, no matter what, or Peacock now. Um,
Yeah.
you're not gonna see changes to like their contracts already with television shows such as Raw and NXT being on USA, SmackDown being on Fox. I don't think that's not gonna change. That's not gonna change anything right there. That's most likely a separate thing in
Yeah. I
itself
don't. I don't see why they would.
and all that stuff and everything. And again, of course, this does not affect anything internationally and all that stuff. This is only
Yeah.
affecting U.S. customers here in the states,
Correct.
and that so. I mean, here's the thing: if you're a WWE fan and you're an Xfinity customer,
Oh, I think it's a steal.
this is a steal. This is literally a steal.
Uh, I mean, even if you're like not, I'm not gonna say not a WWE fan. Even if you're like not that fond of WWE, but like you like wrestling, might as well. I mean, what? It's $5. You don't just get wrestling. You get movies. You get
You get a lot of stuff,
shows. Yeah, like might as well. Like, I mean, who knows? Maybe you might start liking it more and more or something.
and then like here's the thing: like nothing's wrong with the content. In all honesty,
No,
there's a lot of stuff in there and all that stuff.
yeah, because you're not just seeing the new stuff. If you like the old stuff better, I mean, you can go see the Attitude Era or before it.
And
You can go see NWA matches if you
and
want.
their original content themselves that they do with their documents and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Like they're good
like
stuff
Ride Along's hella good.
and all that stuff. Like literally, it's like the fact that it's like I have this now at $5 a month on an app that I want to go on to. and all that stuff, I can finally watch everything that I've missed. Because the only reason why I haven't, because I didn't want to pay the $10 a month for it and all that stuff. In all honesty, nothing
I,
wrong, nothing against WWE,
yeah,
nothing against
I
WWE and all
can't
that
blame
stuff.
you.
It was just,
There's times where I canceled it.
it's like I can't. The last time I had it active was maybe I think I want to say last year's WrestleMania,
uh,
maybe, or
I
was it
usually, to
last
be
year?
honest, I kind of cancel it. I used to cancel it for a while, like at the beginning of the year, and then like halfway through the year, I'd pick it back up.
Or was it or was it an NXT event? It was one of the two and all that stuff.
It could have been a takeover. Could have
Yeah,
been a
it could
takeover.
have been a takeover and all that stuff. Oh yeah, that's the other
Yeah,
thing. The takeover is gonna still be on the network
yeah.
too, so you don't
Well,
have
it's a
to.
pay per view.
And all that,
I
yeah, that's
consider it a pay per view.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So it's
You
like
see what Rumble, whatever?
no, don't
You saw the results and stuff.
let's not talk about that.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just.
I know I
I'm not gonna.
saw I know who won it
Oh, okay.
and all
Oh,
that stuff.
okay.
I'm just like I'm just more like where are we going with this?
Oh, I'm not going. No, that was just a quick question. I'm not
No,
going
I
anywhere
know.
with that.
I know. No, because I mean no,
Well, I mean,
that's my
I guess
response to
actually
it.
there's a way
Response
I can
to it.
tie that in, but I'm not going to.
No,
That's a stretch.
that's my like thought of it of what happened at that end with that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm like,
Yeah.
where is this going and all that stuff.
Oh, the winner.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the question. I was like,
No, the
nowhere. I
win.
just this is.
I'm talking about the winner. I'm talking about the
Yeah, me
winner.
too. I didn't.
I don't.
Me too.
That
There was
made
so
no.
many more.
I was like, but then again, it's like I saw the list too of who was in it. I was like, I don't.
There could have been a couple.
I
There
there's
could have been a couple.
maybe, but it's like looking at that list. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, there is
It was kind
nothing.
of sad.
There was nothing. There was nothing in there that was gonna make me
Yeah,
be
I
like. And then also the
there
more
was no.
here's the other thing about it. Like the more crazy about it, who would they fight? In all honesty, out of the three title holders there that are in the WWE, it's like who would the winner? I mean, out of that whole list, not the
Yeah,
actual winner, who would fight who? In all honesty,
I mean,
there's only in
what I would
my
there's one WrestleMania match that I would love to have seen is Sheamus and McIntyre for the title. That would
that
have been hella tight.
that's
But
my
Sheamus isn't over enough. Sheamus isn't over enough to win.
well
That's the
yeah, but
thing.
that's the thing. It's like this is it's already showing like because Raw had already started and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. We're recording this on a Monday, by the way. Just let
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Um, it's already starting, and but the thing is about it though, it's like me. It's like I when I saw that, I was like, nah.
Yeah. I was like, because you just basically dropped a storyline that was happening
No, it's like,
and just picked up another storyline essentially.
and don't get me wrong. Like I love Roman. I love what he's doing right now. I love what I'm seeing with this whole mafia thing.
Oh, I didn't want Roman to win it. Yeah.
The whole
I
mafia
I
thing.
like that. I do like it,
I
but
like
I
it,
don't
but
want Roman to win.
it's
I'm
like
tired of it.
no, it's just like there's no person to like keep, to hit that point. Don't get me wrong, Kevin Owens is awesome,
Yeah.
but it was just like that felt dragged. That dragged on a bit,
Yeah.
and it's like,
I don't. I feel like they're pushing down a lot of people that can be really over right now.
but then again, it's
Like
like,
there's a whole lot of.
but then again, looking at that story, looking at storylines, and looking how it looks like where it's going, I think it's just more It's becoming more nostalgic, and I think that's only for the fact because of the pandemic
Most likely.
and all that
Most
stuff.
likely.
Like that's and that's what's crazy about it and all that stuff because it's like I don't know what's gonna like I literally don't know what could happen between
Yeah.
now and April. I think that's
Yeah.
WrestleMania this year. Oh yeah, April.
Yeah.
Um,
April.
it's like it's not a bad thing. Like trust me, it's like like every year it's like I don't want like the fact that I knew storylines and where it was gonna go. It's upsetting for the fact that you know it, but the fact that I this one I kind of don't know, and that's just more the fact that even without watching it in previous years, like I knew what was leading to what, and
Yeah.
but this year it's like it feels like doesn't we don't know for sure, and it's interesting, but at the same time it's like it sucks because there's not something compelling to make it more interesting.
Yeah. I'm Just gonna put this out there. I didn't like the McIntyre Goldberg match. Just-
I didn't even watch it. I didn't care for it when it got brought up.
it's well, yeah. When they brought it up, I was like, well, why is it? Why? You know what I mean? You could have. I don't know. There was a ton of options they could have went with,
Stuff. I
but
was like,
that's a different
but
conversation.
like I said, that's it's all a nostalgia hit. It's all a nostalgic thing, and then it's just making it just feels like they're just the only reason why they're pushing like stuff like that is just because of they know ratings are not doing well. In all honesty,
Yeah,
and all that stuff. That is because
true.
that is because of the pandemic, and it's just gonna like I said, it's just we'll just see where this goes.
Yeah, but anyways, do you play MLB the show on console? No.
Today is a beautiful day in the world of being a gamer and a baseball fan.
Not for me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, stop.
So,
I
for
said if
those of you who
you're
don't know what we're talking about.
I just said you're a gamer and a baseball fan, okay? Just because you're one of them doesn't mean you have to hate on the other one, okay?
Anyways, for those of you guys who don't know what we're talking about, MLB The Show is coming to Xbox One. For the
Today
first time ever, Xbox One
it's a glorious
will be
day.
releasing the show on the platform. They're promising cross-platform playing and also cross-platform progression, as well as faster and deeper
Is that literally
experiences.
how it? That's not how it actually says it on the article.
No,
Cross.
it's just mine.
That's just how you say it. Why are you putting?
Yeah, I just said cross-platform and progression.
You said
Cross-platform
cross
play
play
progression.
platform and cross play progression. I'm like,
Yeah,
no
I
one.
mean,
That's not how it
wait,
says
I
it.
said cross-play. Oh yeah, I did say. Well, cross-platform playing and cross-platform progression.
See,
Also, they're
see.
also pushing
You're adding
faster.
extra words.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to write a script like that. I
Cross,
don't want to talk like a robot.
dude. It literally says cross platform play and cross progression. That's all you have to say.
I what I wrote was cross-platform and progression. So I just kind of it's not a script. It's just kind of like words.
No,
Like you know what I mean?
that right there makes sense. Like what you said right there makes sense, but you added another word to it when you originally said it. I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
read. I added play
cross-platform play and cross progression, but you were like cross-platform play and
and progression.
cross-platform progression or cross-play progression. I
Yeah.
was like, okay,
And they're also promising faster and deeper experience.
I can't wait.
So that's a thing.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yep.
So, because
Can't
like,
wait for that deep experience.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Ever since second, this goes back to 360 days. 360 days. No wait, no, the beginning of the Xbox One.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
MLB
That's a lot
two
less time ago.
MLB 2K 17, 18 maybe. I could be wrong in the years. Um, honestly I could be wrong in the years. Was the last simulation baseball game to release on an Xbox platform. Ever since,
Damn.
it's always been the show, and it's always been on PlayStation. Why? Because the studio is a PlayStation studio and everything.
Yeah,
So it's always been on
that makes
PlayStation.
sense.
It always made sense and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and everything at that time though, and all that stuff,
yeah,
and
yeah. This generation doesn't really make sense for this to happen.
and everything. So I mean, there has been another baseball game, RBI Baseball, but that's more of an arcade style kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not more of what you see from the show. There is this one thing on the PC which does like a hella deep dive into like knowing stuff, like actual like the knowing the numbers and everything like that. I was like, it's on it's on a Game
Steam.
Pass for PC
Oh,
and all that stuff. And
damn.
I checked it
That
out.
sounds fun.
I checked it out for a bit. I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
I
I love baseball. I'm a huge baseball fan.
mean,
And then last year, it got it got announced that Sony San Diego, which is a studio that does MLB The Show, renewed its license agreement with the MLB, the Players Association, to do more games. But what was cool about this article, what was about this, is for the fact that I was like, in this press release that they also announced that it is going to be now coming. It's going to be a multi-platform now, and so the show is going to go multi-platform and all that stuff. And now that includes like your Xbox, possibly the Switch, PC, and all that stuff. Stadia maybe, who knows, and all that stuff. And it was a very exciting time. The thing was like we weren't going to see it in last year's title, and all that stuff because most likely they had the game most likely finished and all that stuff when the thing got announced. And
Yeah.
the so and it also got leaked yesterday. The cover got leaked yesterday and all that
Who's on the
stuff.
cover?
The cover is Fernando El Nino Tatis of the San Diego Padres,
Oh,
uh,
dope,
and
dope.
everything. He's a young gun and all that stuff. He's a
Yeah.
good player and everything. So what it is confirmed that it is coming to PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X. Uh, for the first time ever on an Xbox platform. It is still a Sony Studio production, and I'm not gonna lie, it's weird seeing an Xbox cover art logo thing with the PlayStation Studios logo at the bottom right. It is so weird and all that stuff. But hey, at the same time, Bethesda is now owned by Xbox, and we're probably gonna see that
True,
on that soon, and all that stuff
true.
coming soon and
Um,
everything.
the last show I got was 12.
God damn!
I don't play baseball games.
Oh my god! Like I kid you, like I got my PS5 last month, and MLB the show 20 was on sale, so I was like, I'll just pick it up, just and all that stuff. It was on sale for 20, if I remember correctly.
It's not bad.
So I was like, I got it, played it for a bit. I was like, I missed this game so much, and all
Oh,
that stuff. And then
yeah, no, I got
and
the show
everything.
12, and the last Madden I got was 18. So that was pretty recent.
That's more
That was
recent.
pretty.
That's not like
Yeah.
MLB the show and all that stuff. Because that's the thing. That's the thing about baseball games. They come out when the year of the title it comes out on the actual year. It is
Yeah, it's
not
not
like
it's not like Madden NHL.
not like Madden 18 when it came out in 2017 and
Yeah, yeah.
and
I
all
don't
that
know why
stuff.
they do that.
Well, then because like here's the thing with those games in particularly, especially those games that go start like in 1 year and carries over to the next.
Yeah.
That's why they do it like that to have the title have the next year because it ends in
Oh,
that
okay.
season. It ends on that next year. How else with baseball?
Yeah, that's fine.
How
I
else with
get that.
how else with baseball? It's all within that year, that same year. I don't for that.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to do it like that. The one gripe I do have about this though, there is no upgrade purchase for this thing, for this game. So it's similar to like,
As in,
so you know how before next gen consoles were coming in, there's been talks about if you buy the game on Xbox One, PS4, will there be an upgrade to the next if you have a next gen console?
oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
most game and then most games were doing it for a free upgrade and for that stuff.
Yeah. Like
Um,
with COD.
no,
Or with COD was the upgrade. You should
no,
say.
COD did
Right?
not do that whatsoever. COD is the other example that I'm about to explain in a bit, and
Oh,
all that
okay,
stuff.
yes. I
But
was just that's debating.
I'm talking about more of like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs, Madden to somewhat of an extent, and FIFA. Those games got free upgrades for the next. If you already bought the game on the previous generation, you got a free upgrade when you get your next gen console, and all that stuff and everything. This is not the same. This is not the case with MLB. This is going the route of more of what NBA 2K and COD did, and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
But more the fact of um, NBA 2K did, where if you want the game for both versions, you have to get the collector's edition for this game and all that stuff. And it's not like you can buy it once. You can buy it once you get the upgrade. It's separate. They're separate things in themselves. So that's the thing about certain games, and especially since I've gone to the transition of next gen. With COD for the example, when I bought the game before I got my Xbox, it's called the It's called cross gen bundle. That means when I got my Xbox, my Series X, and I was getting ready to download COD because that was the same day
Yeah.
preloads were available.
Yeah.
I had two separate ones. I had one for the Xbox One version for the Xbox One, and then one for the Series X. This is going to be the same thing for MLB. There's going to be two. You're going to have
Oh,
two
okay.
separate things and all that stuff. You're not downloading one. You have to make sure you download the correct one to do that and all that stuff. Um, what was it? Collector's edition is gonna be revealed on this. Oh, the day this episode comes out. So
Yep, this Wednesday.
so you will not. So you will see this pretty much today if you're watching on this up when this comes out.
Yep.
Um, yeah, and then like I said on the article, it says there will be no standard edition upgrade path from current gen to next gen. If you're interested in having access to the game for on both platforms, please wait for more info about the collector's edition. So,
Okay.
if you have a PS4 and Xbox One, and you want to take that advantage of having the upgrade down the line, the collector's edition is going to be your best bet and all that stuff. I do think
Well,
I'm excited that they are doing crossplay this
yeah.
on the very first year of making it multi-platform. I thought they were probably they'll come out. I thought this year would be the year they'll come out on both platforms, but they won't do crossplay yet. It was either going to be like a down the line feature or for next year's title for 22. But
Yeah.
the fact that they're doing it now and it's cross progression too, so no matter what, if you're playing on either any console or any generation, all your stuff carries over except for stubs. That's their in-game currency stuff
Oh, let's just talk about like tickets. I was like, why would tickets cross over?
and
I
all that stuff. So
was like,
that's
why would movie theater tickets count?
so that's weird right there. So that's but still cool at the same time. So it's like if you do like Road to the Show franchise, which is like their marquee features and all that stuff, um, you can have save like you can play it in your office on your Xbox One X, and then if you have your
Which is their
PS4,
HUD?
their HUD,
Yeah, like an NHL HUD or like,
they don't have that.
or like they don't.
They
Oh,
don't.
damn.
Did they
That
have one? I
sucks.
think they did. I think it was hits though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do they have one now? No. Um,
Oh, okay.
and all that's and everything. Unless you count RBI baseball, but then technically it doesn't count like that.
That's a different game though.
Yeah, it's not like a hit like a blitz
Yeah.
style kind of thing. Hits and all that stuff.
Wait. Okay.
I said blitz because I'm generally with NFL blitz. That's why I was thinking it.
Wait. Blitz didn't have a HUD though. A HUD.
Oh, Ultimate Team. I'm thinking
Yeah.
something else.
I was like, wait.
You said HUD. You said HUD. You sound like you
Yeah,
said
I
HUD.
said HUD the first time.
You said HUD, and then you referenced something else. I thought you were referring to like the Blitz series
Yeah.
games in a way.
No, I
Go
said
ahead.
HUD, and then when I was like, I said HUD the second time I realized it.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah,
no HUD. Is there
but
like a
yeah, they
HUD?
do. It's called Diamond Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're
Within the show, right?
within the show. Yeah, and all that stuff. Yeah, so I was like, because I was like, wait, what? And I was like, you said
Yeah.
HUD, and then it hit
That's what
me.
you said Blitz. I was like, wait.
Yeah,
And
because
I
I
was
was like,
like,
I could have
no, not.
swore, because I could have sworn you're referring to more
Yeah.
of those style kind of games than it is that
Oh
one
yeah. No.
particularly.
I was like, wait, but that's a whole different game. And I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
because that's what
wait, do they have like a Blitz version of MLB though?
it was
Is that a
called.
thing?
It was called the Bigs. It was somewhat similar to that in a way.
Oh, okay. Could you like tackle and stuff like that? 'Cause I feel
Not
like that'd be tight.
you
Like
can't
when you're
tackle.
sliding the
You
base is what
can't
I'm saying.
tackle. It was more like uh explosion home runs and some other stuff. It
Oh, that's
was
tight.
and all that stuff. But it was interesting, but it only lasted like
Like
two
an
games.
arcade basic game,
Yeah,
huh?
it is more arcadic and all that stuff, but it's not bad. It wasn't that bad and all that
That's
stuff
cool.
and everything. But honestly overall though, like I think I think I'll get this on Xbox just for the fact of just to be part of that, like the fact that this game, which I love, and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
it was one of my reasons to get a PlayStation outside of like the single player stuff and all
Yeah.
and everything like that. And but I think for this year's title, I will get it on Xbox just to be part of that. That finally a really good simulation baseball game is finally coming to Xbox and all that stuff
No, only if we get a football one.
and all that stuff. Madden,
So, I don't like man. So, right,
I'm like,
just
if
gonna,
only we
I
can get
can
a
get, that's a whole different spiel. I'm
if
not even
o-
gonna get into
if
that.
only we can get a
I'm not gonna get
football
into that.
one when there's been one out for the last so many years.
I don't like man enough. I don't like the way it plays. So, I don't, anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna take the whole episode if I go into it. So, Ryan Coogler, right, uh, I signed a 5-year exclusive deal with Disney. right?
Who is
Which is
Ryan
that's
Coogler?
a long time.
Who is Ryan Coogler though?
Director. He
Of
was director.
of.
Uh, Black Panther.
There you go.
Yeah, I knew it. See, I know my Marvel. I don't know too much directors though. So I know Kevin Feige. Uh,
The whole mastermind behind the MCU.
yeah, I know that one. I know George Lucas. I know that one.
It's not
Um,
even. Okay.
uh, let's see.
Yeah, the
That's
mastermind,
it. That's it.
the mastermind of the MCU, and then the creator of Star Wars.
Yeah,
That's.
yeah. You know.
I mean,
Uh,
it's all under Disney, no matter what. But still,
it's sad. It's sad. People. So he signed a 5-year deal with Disney, exclusive deal. So it's a lot of years. That's like 283 days times five. That's a lot. Um, he will be developing,
how many days are in a
right?
year?
Because
How many days are in a year?
285,
Sure.
285.
You sure about that?
Yep.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I had 2 more days. So, he's gonna be developing a series on Disney Plus, um, based it basically called the Kingdom of Wakanda. Right now, we don't have
No,
any knowledge of this at the moment. Yeah, that's what I got.
it's not
I
called
read the
that. It's
article.
not called that.
Oh, it's based on that. Whatever.
It's focusing.
It's focusing on the king. I feel like it's gonna be called Wakanda, just Wakanda in general. Anyways, we have no knowledge of this at the moment of this recording. Maybe Wednesday we do. I don't know.
Just what
We'll
the
get
article.
back to you on
Just what the
next
article
episode.
tell.
Yeah,
Just what the article is telling us.
yeah, just what the article's telling us. It's going on to say like it could be an adaptation of the Marvel comic series, World of Wakanda, which would be tight. I liked it the way they designed Wakanda. I thought it was really cool. So I hope we get to see more of the actual kingdom. I really liked it. I thought it was cool. Maybe we get to see Shiri or what's the other one's name? The guard, the bald one.
I forgot.
Um, what's her name? Like with the
I
stick.
know what you're talking about. I just can't think of it right now. Okay.
Oh, well, I hope we get to see more of her. I thought she was dope.
Give me a
She was
second.
kick ass. I thought she was kick ass. I thought she was tight. Hopefully we get to see more of her, or maybe the mom. I can't remember his mom's name. What's his name? What's her name?
Just keep going so I can get this all checked
Oh,
out.
well, anyways, maybe his mom. We don't know. We don't know anything about this yet. But I don't know. It seems really cool. Uh, I enjoyed Black Panther. I mean, it's
Okoye.
not the Ragnarok. But I thought, oh, Okoye, there you go. I hope we get to see Okoye. I thought she was dope. She was kick-ass. Um, but yeah, we don't know what it's about yet. I would like to see more of the kingdom. I saw at the like at the end of Black Panther 1 when they're like walking through the streets. I thought it was really tight. Um, and then they kind of show a little bit of the kingdom, like when they're flying in. I think they showed a little bit in uh Endgame and Infinity War. I think. And they showed a lot in Ragnarok, which was really cool. They had like the festival thing. Not the festival. That was on a different planet. Never mind. Uh,
I was about to say. I'm like,
yeah. I was like, wait, no, because they were doing the Hulk. Yeah, never mind. No, but I really would like to see more of the kingdom. I thought it was really cool design sets. So yeah, your thoughts on it, Ricky? It's
I can't wait. I'm excited.
gonna be
I'm
cool.
happy. Coogler is sticking with his guns. This doesn't change anything for Black Panther 2. That is still happening, and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
That doesn't
that
change.
too.
That doesn't change anything. That is set to come out. That is supposed to start shooting this year, and
Oh really?
with a 2022 release. So that's
Wow.
very exciting. Um, uh, most likely that we're gonna. If at the end of at the end of the article, it does mention for the fact your thing is like,
What the hell?
yeah, you're still.
No, I don't want to see the NHL game. What the
See, this is what you get for touching your phone. And so in the article, it does in a statement, Kugler said, "We will be taking our first leap with Kevin Feige, Louis D'Acito, and our part and their partners at Marvel Studios, where we'll be working
hell? Guillermo del
closely."
Toro. There's another one right there. He's another director that I know.
I hate you sometimes.
I had to get
It's
that out.
not even MCU. It's not even MCU director, but okay,
I know, but he's a director.
he's a director. I think it was just more the fact of who within the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general.
How I don't know
and you
anymore.
and, and
That's.
you and you already put up George Lucas and Guillermo del Toro. I'm like, okay,
I mean, we don't. What if we're gonna get hulked by Guillermo del Toro? That'd be cool. Anyways.
where? Okay, as I let me if I can finish this quote.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Where we'll be working closely with them on select shows for Disney Plus. Now, this is a 5 year deal. We
Yeah.
can get with the fact that this is most likely setting Wakanda up in a way of in a more broader perspective. We can see more than one show. We can see something like I don't know if sure will be a I think sure will be a focus for the movie for the sequel. Uh, but everyone else that we've talked about, like Okoye, who was the head of the Dora Milaje, I could see something with that group entire for a show. Um,
You know who I'd like to see of? The gorilla mask guy. M'Baku. There you go. I would like to
Mbaku,
see M'Baku. I thought he was dope. He was cool.
maybe a
I liked
show,
it, his throne. His
maybe a
throne
sh-
room was hella sight.
maybe a show with that. Um, I mean, though it connects to Wakanda, though, and I don't know, and I don't know how it'll work. Um, what's his name? Agent Ross, who was the guy, who was the only white, pretty much the only white guy in the movie, technically. Uh,
Yeah, technically speaking, yeah.
and all that stuff. He's like the U.S. agent outside, covering all that stuff. I can see something with him probably being in Wakanda and all that stuff, and everything right there. There's a lot you can do within Wakanda itself. Besides, what was it, World of Wakanda? That was the comic they're trying to go back on. There's also
Yeah, I haven't read that, so I can't really say.
I haven't read it either. I hear good things about it. There's also another series called Agents of Wakanda,
Oh,
that deals with the Okoye and other people. So that can be
oh,
something.
okay.
Now, before I saw, because I did read this whole article, and before the fact of it might be there, it was focusing on the Kingdom of Wakanda. I was thinking outside of Wakanda and all that stuff. I mean, it is Black History Month right now, currently, right now in February. I was like, a lot of things. You know what I was thinking? Bringing back Luke Cage.
Uh, that'd be tight.
I mean, for
Uh,
within the
how
cinematic
does he
range.
tie into Wakanda though?
With no, that's what Manny. Did you not just listen to what I just said? I was saying like
Oh,
with
you mean Ryan Coogler making like a Luke Cage related
doing
thing?
stuff outside. As I
Oh,
said
okay.
earlier, it's like doing stuff outside. I was thinking this is probably he'll do stuff outside of Wakanda.
Okay. When you said that though, I was thinking like outside the city. I was like, okay. I was like, okay.
Dear God.
You mean like outside the Black Panther franchise?
Anyways, anyways, a lot of stuff. I'm like, I'm still keeping it with the MCU, and when I just say outside Wakanda, I'm just being generalizing it in general, and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like maybe I don't know. I was just being, I was, it was being out, it was gonna be out there, somewhat. See if he's willing, if he was probably interested in doing something like that, bringing Luke Cage into the MCU and all for that. I mean, he does have ties to Black Panther also and all that stuff, but in that area. Uh, Other things like I mean, there's a ton of possibilities just with Wakanda itself, because
Yeah.
especially how it's portrayed in the MCU, it's a big city and a lot and everything, and there's a lot of things that can happen just within Wakanda itself, and then
True.
of course it can connect to the broader MCU itself. I mean, we're seeing that right now with WandaVision already and everything. Because oh boy, oof, that last episode. I can't wait. I
She
can't wait
never
for.
got coffee. That was messed up.
I
I'm just gonna
can't
say
wait for.
that.
I can't wait for Friday. I can't wait for Friday. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, that's when it comes out? I
Yeah,
never knew when the episode's released. I just got like I would get like news. Oh, this episode came out. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch it.
It's
Like,
every Friday.
oh, 'cause I
How
remember we covered it. I just forgot the release date.
how do you think I'm always watching it late at night?
Nah, I don't know.
And all that
I
stuff.
know, like I knew you watched it like when it released, like at like late at night. I just didn't know what day of the week it released. Like I could never
Friday,
remember.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
Every time I
All
post
right,
it, it's
cool.
on a Friday.
Ah, yeah, you're right. I just didn't catch on. I don't really look at the dates, to be honest.
Um,
Like I see you post things, I'm like, oh, okay.
another idea, another idea I just thought of right now because it's I was like I have the plot up for Black Panther and it brought up something I thought. So if you remember at the end of Black Panther 1, they were in Oakland where they were gonna where T'Challa was talking about he purchased the
Yeah,
building.
he bought the
He
building
bought
and
the
the other
building and
one
was
and
gonna
the other one.
maybe something right there with and that something sort of
What do
like
you
that.
call it? Like
I don't know.
Wakandan
Yeah,
relations something. I
yeah,
forgot.
it's like something like that, and maybe that has something. Maybe that might come into play with some of these shows and everything. But I'm just like really, 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 really excited right now and all that stuff because we do got it. Like now, the MCU is expanding even more just within Wakanda, and all that stuff. Coogler is the one that's portraying it, which is awesome.
I
Um,
have a quick question on the MCU. So I did the whole thing, the cinematic, not the cinematic, chronological order, like watching the movies. What happened to Adam Warlock? Like
that'll probably get talked about in Volume 3.
the Guardian. Okay, because I
Yeah,
was
so
like, what the
yeah,
hell? What was it?
Volume 3 is a couple years away, but still, that'll probably get brought up. That's
Okay,
I think that was always more of a Guardian storyline than an overall
yeah,
MCU
more than
storyline.
overall.
And you have to, and then you also have to remember, Volume 2 was 6 months after the first movie,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. I think it's like 6 months. So
yeah,
you have to remember, when they get to when we see him in Infinity War, they're a well meshed team by now and all that stuff.
yeah,
That's and all that stuff. They're a well meshed team and all that stuff. So it's like, and then for all we know, Warlock still is either still is probably still in that cocoon that thing for so long, and then if you look at now, um, since now that after Endgame, it's set in the year 2023 because of that 5 year gap and all that stuff
yeah.
in Endgame. So like a lot has
Question I
happened.
have. So would there? I don't know if this was confirmed or not, but would there have been a possible? Would it have been possible for him to have gotten blipped away when Thanos did the snap inside
Maybe,
of his cocoon? Could
maybe
that be possible?
it's a maybe. I mean, after seeing WandaVision, we kind of got more. We saw more about that in a way,
Yeah, that was trippy.
and everything.
Connects to one of the best Marvel movies ever, Captain Marvel.
Are you just being sarcastic about that?
That it connects to it? No, it connects to it because that's her
No,
mom.
that you said. No, thank you for spoiling it. For whoever watched it. Um, no, I
That
think that
I liked it. It wasn't the
no
best.
that yeah that you said one of the best movies is Captain Marvel. I was like,
Oh yeah, no, that was sarcastic. Yeah,
I was like, are you being sarcastic right now? Stuff because
yeah,
there is one person that we know that just doesn't like the movie in general, that doesn't even bother to
yeah,
like give it a shot and all that stuff for no reason
yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah. No, I thought it was good. Like I
Um,
wasn't like,
I'm
oh, I
ex-
love it, but like
I mean, I'm excited
I
for
like what
sure.
it did for the
I
MCU.
enjoyed it and all that stuff because like
Yeah,
that's the thing about Captain Marvel because people will say of where it was placed throughout like when it was released because it came out between Infinity War, Ant Man and the Wasp, and before Endgame,
yeah.
and then the fact that it was more of a timepiece movie because it was set in the 90s, that might it's like weird, but at the same time it's like, do I like honestly after seeing Infinity War, after seeing the end credits of Ant Man and the Wasp, do I really need to see more torture in my life in these movies? Technically you
I
did
think you do.
technically we did in the post credit scene for Captain Marvel, but at the same time though,
Yeah,
but
true.
at the same time though, it's like I rather see what we saw from that movie in general than just didn't have something more connected in a way, I guess, to
Hey,
either.
so are we gonna see Ant-Man and the Wasp Friends? Remember, wasn't it like Ti was in it? Uh, other guy's name. He had three friends. Remember when he
Yeah,
got out of, you know,
yeah,
we're gonna see
Lewis.
them.
I don't know. They haven't.
No, I was no, because I was gonna say their names, but I just remember Ti. I
I
didn't
haven't.
remember who played
They
Luis.
haven't. They haven't confirmed. They haven't confirmed if they're gonna be back for the third one
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. Like
I
mostly,
remember.
like the whole Scott and the Pym family are gonna be in there for sure.
Yeah,
They have Scott's daughter, though she's been recast as in the movie. King of the Conqueror is officially announced is gonna be. I don't know if he's supposed to be the main villain or he's like something that leads into the
getting
like
set up.
set up as the overarching MCU villain
That'd be cool.
and all and everything. And but I mean, here's the thing: I will not be surprised if they like don't be surprised if when they officially get confirmed and all that stuff that they're gonna be in it and all that stuff
Yeah, I mean, I want them to be in it. I really enjoy them characters.
here's my idea of the beginning of Ant Man and the next Ant Man and the movie. It just starts off with Luis going through the whole all three phases
That would be hilarious.
and all that stuff.
I would pay to watch. I would pay to watch a full movie of Luis, you know,
But
telling the timeline,
he probably doesn't do all of it. He'll probably just do like at the end of
his part.
at the end of Ant Man and the Wasp and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
most likely.
And then since it's I don't think they had a set date for it and all that stuff because by the time we get to Black Panther 2, no, Guardians, it's we're technically caught up time wise
Oh, okay.
within the MCU. So if it comes out around that time, 2023, you'll probably see like Luis explaining what happened at towards like the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp before the snap. Hell, Luis probably be the one snapped and just has like, cause like, oh damn it, it's gonna spoil WandaVision for a bit
Okay. We'll just if you guys didn't haven't watched the episode of WandaVision, just kind of lower it and
spoiler.
like don't listen to us. Just kind of like skip forward a couple seconds.
Uh, when
Here, I'll hold my hand up, and then once we're done talking about it, you can raise your volume.
So
Back on.
the part when Monica talks about, I said she was gone for 20 minutes. She was thought she was asleep for like 20 minutes and
Yeah,
everything like that, but she's been gone for 5 years and all that stuff.
that's a long sleep, dude. That's a long sleep.
And the spoiler.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay, okay.
And all that stuff. That's what Luis is gonna talk about that time frame right there. And then coming back, and then talking about what happened since.
That'd be hilarious.
And all that stuff. He's like, it's like he's like his older brother becomes now his younger brother now becomes his older brother technically.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he was not
That
he
would,
was gone for
that would
5 years.
be so weird. Just imagine you had like a younger brother and like he became your older brother. That would be so
Well,
weird.
I mean, technically that's what happened in Far From Home, with that one kid.
Oh, you're right.
He was like
It would still be weird.
he was in like a lower grade than Parker and
Yeah,
them, and then like after the blip, like he's in the same grade as them.
yeah. And then like didn't all the girls like him or something, right?
Yeah, because like he's all
Yeah,
and everything like that. It's just
he's
like
all yeah. And supposedly like he was like a nerd when he was little or something like that, right?
yeah,
Isn't that what he said? I
something
think.
like that. It was fun.
Damn.
Yeah, and all that stuff. But no, back to Kugler and this and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's 5 years. So here's the thing. Most likely right now, like Kugler's already focusing on Panther 2.
Yeah.
Panther 2 will probably set up some of this stuff along with anything out for
Yeah, I can see that happen.
and for this. Um and so like Panther 2 will set up some of this stuff and then we'll probably get some either like it'll set it up without us announcing it and then we'll get those announcements of what those shows will be for and all that stuff. And but pretty much by the end of the deal, we'll probably have at least a couple shows with their going through their first seasons and all that stuff. Um, so that's pretty much that's how I see it. So this is what 2021, 2026 is is probably most likely when the deal ends. So between now and then, like we can see a couple more shows after especially oof, after the sequel and all that stuff.
That'd be cool.
And all that stuff. And
Um,
go ahead.
Speaking of Disney Plus series, I'm extremely excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I gotta. That's- I mean, especially seeing WandaVision right now, how that turned out,
It's gonna be a
that's gonna
change.
make me more excited.
It's gonna be a change of pace and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm still getting so excited for that though. Like, 'cause that was already like the series that I was like the most excited about. But after seeing WandaVision, that just made me more excited for the actual show.
I mean,
Uh,
out of all the shows, WandaVision was the one I was most excited about. And you know what?
really?
Yeah, especially of what when they pitched it, when they first talked about it, I'm like, I am down for this and all that stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and honestly, and like this may like sound horrible to say, and all that stuff. I think the pandemic benefited them in a way,
Oh, definitely.
like because you have to remember, like Phase 4 was supposed to begin with Black Widow
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and then the shows will come in before the next movie, or the next movie was going to be. I don't think that was going to go Shang Chi. Um,
I think so, actually.
but now that this show is what became the beginning of the phase, this is the best thing that I ever. This is the best thing that to start it. In all honesty,
Yeah.
this is like the best thing for it to happen. All that stuff. The fact that you are literally jump dump diving into what you were trying to set for with this phase in general and all that stuff. And the fact that like, and then what's funny about it, because like after watching like, because I saw episode 4 like 6 times already. Um, what was funny is like I ended up rewatching the Marvel Studios Investor Day presentation where they announced
Yeah.
where they did all the announcements and all that stuff for what's coming for their dates. And I was literally going through all of them, going through the whole thing, and it was just like the fact that it's like because we have WandaVision, uh, Falcon Winter Soldiers right after that. Then come into May, it would be Black Widow and all that stuff. Shang Chi's summer in the summer. I think we're supposed to get getting What If in the summer also. Eternals November. I think we're supposed to get one more show this year. Um, I could be wrong because Loki is next year because that was one of the other shows they showed the trailer for. Showed a trailer for, and then going into
That looked good too.
and then of course Spider Man is in December, and then of course the Madness of Multiverse Doctor Strange goes into for next year. Like literally that right there is just like I'm excited. I'm like I'm excited again. Like I'm it's back. I'm enjoying this. It's refreshing. Um, it's like it's as much as it sucks to say or horrible to say like the pandemic helped them in a way
Yeah.
and all that stuff
Definitely.
and all that stuff like it's like not like I mean no matter what like if the pandemic like we would have been excited no matter what and all that stuff
Oh yeah.
but I think like
But we would have started with Black Widow.
yeah and it's just the fact of like we started with WandaVision and it's just now in these first 4 episodes it's literally opened the MCU up more than we thought already.
I'm not gonna get into that.
Huh?
I'm not gonna get into. I got no theory, but I'm not gonna get into that.
And everything.
I'll tell you later on.
Yeah.
And then if it's deemable, I'll throw it on the podcast. But
I I just know I'm more excited and everything for the next 3 years now.
sure.
Mm.
Uh, so we're obviously big Disney fans, right? I mean, you're a huge Disney fan.
I mean, I
I'm
mean,
a huge Disney
I
fan.
mean, if this podcast hasn't taught anyone about us,
We're
we literally talk about anything under that company.
Yeah. Oh, if you haven't learned about us, we're Disney Marvel gaming fans.
You know,
Who,
so like literally under the company that company itself, that's all we usually talk about.
yeah. Uh, or Tennyson. We talk about Tennyson too. Uh, Riot and Epic. Fortnite League. Tennyson's their owner. Anyways,
Tencent's okay. We're clearing this up now. Tencent's not their owner. They just own a
I
share.
mean,
They own a share of the
yeah,
companies. they're not majority owners or anything like that. I think for except for
yeah.
Riot probably.
Not like Disney. Yeah,
You know,
not nowhere near as Disney.
yeah, it's not like
Uh,
they're
yeah.
Epic, Riot, all those companies that Tencent invest in. they're not wholly owned companies within Tencent. No.
Yeah. Uh, well, we're Disney fans though. And I'm just gonna get that clear out. Uh, I go to Disney parks a lot with family and not gonna say friends. But I go to Disney parks a lot. Ricky just recently went.
For my
What
30th birthday,
Last year, I want to say,
2019.
right?
2019.
Yep. Well, 2 years ago. Okay. Uh, okay.
I mean,
Uh,
we were in a pandemic. Cool.
true. It's been going by fast. Well, anyways, we love Disney. I love the parks. Ricky, from what I've heard his stories, he loves the parks, right? Ricky? Yeah. See. So,
Dude, I wanted to go
I
last. I
mean,
wanted to go back last year, pre-pandemic.
well, I didn't want to say you love the parks, and you're like, I mean, I don't love them. You know, I didn't want to lie. Uh, I mean, might as well ask you right here. Anyways, LA is recently restricted. Well, California in general, but LA is recently like came out about it as well. Um, has lifted the restrictions on their outdoor eating stuff on COVID in general. So most restaurants in the downtown Disney area, which is open right now, or it's been open, has recently started doing more outdoor dining. The restaurants such as Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen, amazing seafood. Tortilla Joe's, amazing Mexican food. Black Tap, haven't eaten there. I heard they're good. Noel Sandwiches, which is really good for like if you just want a sandwich, you're gonna go. I'd recommend it. And also many more restaurants and bars that they have there. Um, it's really good. I mean, you don't have if you're a big Disney fan or Disney Parks fan, you can go there and kind of get like the Disney atmosphere. You got the music playing, you got live bands, which I've seen a couple. I haven't seen a lot. I've seen like one or two. But I mean, and obviously within safety, you have to wear a mask, and then you can only remove your mask when you're eating in the on your tables. Um, they have stands and carts, but you have to go and sit. You have to be static. You have to be standing still or sitting still. Like you have to be sitting by yourself, social distancing. You can take off your mask and you can eat. Once you're done eating, you got to put back on your mask. Um, like I said, the restaurants that you can eat in, you can remove your mask at the table. Gift shops been open, so I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, with obviously within COVID, you have to wear your mask and all that stuff. But yeah, so what do you think about that, Ricky?
I'm just waiting for the parks to open.
Oh yeah, everybody.
And
I
all
mean,
that stuff.
California's technically open,
I
but no
mean, don't get
rides.
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I went to down. I've been to downtown Disney. When I went for when I went that 1 year for my birthday and all that stuff. And it's just like I'd rather be at the parks.
I like kind of chilling there.
Cause
Caught
literally,
myself just like
the thing
sitting there.
I think it's just more the fact because like you can literally go to downtown Disney at any time you want to. That's the thing,
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah.
Like it's not you don't need to buy a Disneyland ticket, park ticket or anything to
No,
go there and all that stuff. That's why it's like for seeing this, it's like that's fine and all that
you
stuff.
still kind of get the Disney experience though. Like if you like really need it.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, it's a little bit
yeah, but it's like for me, it's like I
fun.
will be more excited when because in the
Oh
article
yeah,
when it said state officials have said theme park reopening might not happen until this summer.
yeah.
The fact that I heard that there's a chance that might happen this summer, you better best believe I'm buying the first ticket and all that stuff.
Yeah, we're actually still on. We still don't really know because
I thought they
we're.
canceled that.
I'm still. They did. They didn't technically. So they canceled annual pass holders. Yeah, but right now we're called legacy holder pass holders, which means we keep all our benefits.
Because you've had it for so long, huh?
No, in general, as long as you kept your AP during COVID until they canceled it,
Mm-hmm.
you're considered a legacy pass holder now. So basically, what we do is we keep all of our perks and stuff, so we still get the 30% discount on merchandise and food.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I heard.
That's only in the parks. Um, that's about it. They're doing a couple different things. That's about it. We also get first dibs. We're the first. We can go when the new Star Wars thing comes out in downtown Disney. They're remodeling their old Rainforest Cafe building into Star Wars Trading Center, Trading
Thank
Post.
thank God.
Yeah, finally. It's just been there. But yeah, so it's supposed to come out I think in April, I heard. They've already said it, I just can't remember the date. Um, but legacy holders will be able to go in there for 2 weeks before opening. They're gonna basically do like a soft open where legacy holders are allowed to go in there and shop and buy things before the regular park goers can go. So that's cool. That's still, I mean, it's cool. I might go. I don't know yet. Uh, but yeah. So we still don't know if when the parks open,
Summer,
will there'll be another program set up.
summer. There's
We
hope.
don't know anything yet.
I'm just,
My bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's like, we don't know when the parks are gonna open. It says this summer.
I want to say that, but I don't
Hopefully,
want to jinx it.
hopefully, hopefully,
Yeah, and
hopefully.
hopefully they've already promised a new program for annual pass holders. If
Yeah,
you guys don't know, uh,
yeah. I heard about that.
with more flexibility and more stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be really interesting.
More
I hope they're
flexibility.
gonna be able. I hope that'll be set up before the parks open.
How about how
But
about
yeah,
cheaper passes?
there are cheaper passes. I mean, I got the big one, but that's because I want to be able to go whenever I can because it's my scheduling. But like, there's we both have a mutual friend that has like the cheapest one, and like it's still actually really good because you still get the discounts. You still, or I don't know about the new one, obviously, but like the old one, I mean, you still get discounts and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
I just want
And
like.
also they do
Can I just get
just
like?
before
Can I just get
just
one?
before closing. Okay, go on, go on.
Can I just get a pass? Be a pass holder where I can just be like, I can pick what days I want out of the year and all that stuff.
So rumors are that's gonna be the next
And
pass
it
that
better
they
be
come out with.
it better be a good price for it. 'Cause I ain't spending so much money.
Well, you don't have to, or before COVID, you didn't have to pay for it all at once.
I know that, but
Uh,
still,
yeah,
like trust
I
me,
mean,
like that the year I went to Disneyland, like I would have done it like that and all that stuff.
yeah.
But it's just more of the fact it's like at the same time it's like I don't expect myself to be there almost every single day of the year at the same and all that stuff.
Uh, yeah.
It's like
I mean,
I want to pick like I can you can exclude the holiday stuff ones. That's fine with
well,
me.
actually, the lowest one was basically all holidays were blacked out.
That's fine.
But the kind of benefit because we both have actually have a mutual friend that has this version. Um, the benefit from when I went with him at the time that he wasn't blacked out,
Uh,
it was actually less populated. Like there was a lot less people there.
yeah,
So in a weird way, the lowest pass was the best pass
yeah,
because whenever you were able to go, there was just like a whole lot less people.
yeah.
But yeah, and it was a really good price. I can't remember the price. I want to say two something, but I don't want to lie. Uh, you can
Cause
look that up
that
later.
that's all. That's all I want. It's like I
But then
want.
also that's still old pricing. Like I'm not gonna say that's gonna be the new pricing because we don't know yet. But I mean, it's still worth it, I think.
But no, yeah, that's all I'm asking for. It's just like just
Yeah,
just give me something where I can pick days for a certain, and you can even out the prices and all stuff based off these days and all that stuff. Like I said, you can black out the holiday stuff. That's fine with me and all that stuff. Like
yeah.
I rather go on a day when it's a non-holiday, except for the Halloween one because that's around my birthday. So I might have to. That's the only one I got to trick or
What we
treat.
gotta do is see. So I used to go every Halloween because they have a like a what do you call it? An
The
event, I guess they call it events, but I
oogie
call it just
the
trick or
oogie
treating.
the oogie boogie.
Yeah, they changed the names. It was like first it was like in Disneyland the first years I started going, and then they changed it to Oogie Boogie and moved to California. But the trick or treat it was actually really cool. Because it's not just you can trick or treat and yeah you can go to all the lines and get candy, but also it's you get there's obviously merchandise and food only available when that event starts, and also there's I do it mainly for the characters. So usually on Halloween they'll bring out characters of villains and stuff like that that aren't seen during the day at regular hours.
Oh yeah.
So they bring out like a villains cavalcade. The Headless Horseman is in a parade for their Halloween parade. Uh, who else is there? There's the one guy from Headless Horseman. What's his name? Uh,
The
the
one from
shaky
what?
guy.
The one from what now?
Headless Horseman. The Headless Horseman. Um,
The headless
what's his
horseman.
name? No, the guy that the headless horseman chases during the cartoon. Um, I can't remember his name.
I got
He's
you.
there. They do a lot of stuff for when it was in Disneyland, they used to do a lot of stuff for Haunted Mansion as well. So they would do like you were able to take pictures with the bride or the hitchhiking ghosts or like what else did they have? They had Mano Leota without the ball shoe, like the human version before she died. And then they also did they had like a river and they would have like ghosts who just men painted like ghosts, but like a bunch of fog on the river and they would like sing and sing Disney Halloween movies, Halloween songs. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so it was really cool. If they have that, we'd have to go. Me and you. I feel like that'd be dope.
I'm
Not for
down.
your birthday, for like a separate tip. Not
Hey,
like.
hey, hey, hey.
Well, like, cause I feel like if you wanted to go for your birthday, like you would want to go with family. Like you don't want me there on your birthday. So like,
I can
what I'm
go
saying.
whenever I want with whoever I want. Technically.
Well, yeah, but like, why did you say it like
Nah,
that?
stop.
Uh, well, I figured like I didn't want to be like, oh, let's go for your birthday, cause like I don't
No,
know
that's
what you have plans.
fine.
Like I'm not gonna say.
That's fine. And all that stuff.
Oh, I
I
mean,
understand that.
you. I mean, yeah, but like I figured you valued family more than friends. Like
Wait,
I didn't want
what?
to make it. I figured you valued family more than friends. I mean,
Well,
I don't want to be disrespectful. So like, I
yeah,
wanted
but
to be like, we don't have to go for your birthday.
you have to realize like it has to. It depends on who I'm planning it with. The reason why I went for my 30th because my mom and me planned it. That
Yeah,
kind of
but I
stuff.
figured you want to go again. I mean, I saw your post. You look like you had a really good.
Well, yeah, because I went to
Anyways,
I went to Disneyland for my 30th birthday. Of course I did. If I went with you guys, if I probably went with you guys, I'd probably be like, eh.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna rise with them. Uh, I gotta rise with myself. But yeah, no. It was really fun though. So I can't wait for that. Hopefully it opens soon.
Also, pray to God that it is coming this summer. You know what's gonna be what's gonna be open. Hopefully,
Marvel or Avengers Campus.
exactly. So exciting.
You know what's even better? Cars Land. That's a dope ass land right there. That's a dope ass
I
land.
mean, it's a cool
You got
place.
them tractors.
No,
Go
it's
around.
no, it's cool. No, it's cool. I'm just saying. I'm excited for
Nah, I
Avengers
can't.
Campus.
I can't wait for the Spider-Man. It's gonna look really dope.
I'm really
It's
excited
gonna be really dope.
for Avengers Campus. In a
I'm
good way.
actually really excited also for the animatronic Spider-Man. That's gonna be going over your head. You know that
Yes,
how they released that. That's
which
gonna
will
be hella tight.
which will be in Avengers Campus.
Not all that, but like
Also,
I'm actually
that's why I
really
keep
excited
saying.
for.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm excited for Avengers Campus because all that good stuff.
I would like to see like I don't know. I feel like it'd be hella dope. Like just like imagine like a robotic Spider-Man flying across your head. That's kind
I
of
don't
tight.
think it's gonna be robotic though.
Yeah, they released. It's not robotic. It's like a dummy looking thing. It's like a dummy in the Spider-Man suit. I'll send you the link of the video.
I thought it was a CGI looking thing.
No, it's in the land. It's the one like when you're walking in the
Yeah,
land area.
I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. I get what no, I know
How do
what
they
you're talking about.
CGI that? There's no screens. It's just how would they
Anything
CGI that?
anything's possible.
It's just like a giant screen over your head.
Anything's
Nah,
possible. If you've watched the Imagineering project on Disney Plus, anything's possible.
it is, but I mean, they like to do a lot of things real though. Think about it. In the parks, they like to do a lot of practical stuff.
I know that.
But yeah, no, it looks really cool. It's like a dummy looking robot. It's like half dummy, half robot looking thing. And it's like on a bungee cord looking thing, and it, like launches it across. And anyways, it looks really cool. So yeah, that's our episode for you guys today. We hope you liked it. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you ever get away from your life and whatever's happening, whether it be good, whether it be bad. We hope it's good. Hope to get you away from this whole pandemic thing, get that off your mind, at least for a little bit, however long this episode was. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed. If you guys subscribe, click the bell, also share with your friends. Um, Again, we're on YouTube, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor, and Spotify every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So yeah, signing off. Bye bye.
This summer.